Originally released back in 1999 for Nintendo 64, Super Smash Bros. Has become one of the all-time fighting favorites of the video game world. How can you not love being Yoshi and swallowing an enemy just to poop them off a cliff? I mean, lay them in an egg. Nintendo and Matsuhiro Sakurai are back to give us some more sick moves and characters, including some Miis! Hi, I'm Brendan with the Leaderboard, and we're here to throw some sweet info at you about our favorite brawling bros. So get those fingers ready, cause this is 107 facts about Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. Let's get smashing! Fact number 1. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U is the latest installment of the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. The 3DS and Wii U versions of the game were released in the United States in October 2014 and November 2014, respectively. According to Sakurai, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Super Smash Bros. For 3DS were developed at the same time. Neither version of the game was developed as an afterthought. Number 2. Originally, Sakurai thought having less characters available for Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. However, he didn't want there to be an inferior version. Number 3. When developing each version of the game, each of them was developed with a specific concept in mind. For Super Smash Bros. 3DS, the concept of individual play was in mind. It was targeted towards individuals and how each player would have their own screen. For Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, development centered around group play. Players would sit around a Wii U and share the same screen. Sakurai compared it to an isolated house and a stadium. Despite this, the team was very diligent in ensuring that the basic foundation didn't change too much, and the 3DS version still felt like Smash. Number 4. When developing Smash 4, Sakurai suffered from calcific tendinitis, making work even more difficult and causing him an intense amount of pain. He wasn't able to use his dominant right arm. He had to use a trackball with his left hand. Number 5. When Sakurai submitted his original proposal for Smash 4, he decided that the team should move away from the realistic art style of Brawl and go for something a little more cartoony and closer to the character's original art style. If you compare the art style between Brawl and Smash 4, you can see the differences in detail, color choices, and just overall art direction. Number 6. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS is the very first game in the series developed for a handheld console. Yes, finally! Number 7. The Villager and Mii characters were initially deemed inappropriate for inclusion in fighting games. Eventually, they appeared in Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. Number 8. Japanese pop idol group AKB48 was featured in a promotional video for Smash. To depict the Mii Fighter functionality of the game, customized Miis were made to represent the pop group. Number 9. Palutena's animated promo video was created by the Japanese animation studio Shaft. Other works they've animated are the Monogatari series, Nisekoi, and Madoka. Number 10. The trailer introducing the Mii Fighters' inclusion in Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U featured customized Mii Fighters with the likenesses of late Nintendo CEO Satoru Iwata and Nintendo of America President Reggie Fils-Aimé duking it out. Images resembling President Abraham Lincoln, actor Elijah Wood, and artist Ice-T were also depicted in the introduction to the Mii Fighter segment. Number 11. The Mii Fighters are only playable online with friends. Sakurai mentions that he doesn't want the Mii Fighters to be used for bullying, and he also states that he doesn't want online play to become a, quote, copyright free-for-all. Number 12. After collecting every Mii outfit, the game will notify you that you've collected every type of custom outfit. Your body is ready. This is a reference to a quote by Nintendo of America CEO Reggie Fils-Aimé during E3 2007, where he said, my body is ready." It has since become a popular meme, and self-referenced by Nintendo and Reggie several times. Number 13. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U are the first installments in the series to feature playable female sword fighters. Heck yeah. Number 14. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U is also the first installment of the series to have the original 12 as playable fighters from the get-go. For those of you who don't know who the original 12 are, they are Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, Luigi, Captain Falcon, Ness, and Jigglypuff. These guys have been a part of the series since the very beginning. Number 15. Another first in the Super Smash Bros. Series, Jigglypuff is a default playable fighter in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, but not for 3DS. In past iterations, Jigglypuff always had to be unlocked. Number 16. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS contains two models for each fighter, one for a paused match and one for an unpaused match. During a match, when a player pauses the game, the models switch to a higher resolution model. Number 17. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U differ in stage selection. The 3DS version features more stages based on handheld console games, such as the Prison Tower from Pokemon XY, Arena Fearox from Fire Emblem Awakening, and Find Me, while the Wii U version features more stages based on home console games, like Mario Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy, Woolly World from Yoshi's Woolly World, World, and Garden of Hope from Pikmin. Number 18. Mewtwo is the first fighter made available for download in the Super Smash Bros. Series. Many fans were disappointed when Mewtwo was replaced with Lucario in Brawl, so you can imagine how they felt when Mewtwo made the triumphant return as DLC. Number 19. When Lucas was announced as a downloadable fighter, his tagline was, "Lucas comes out of nowhere." This has a dual meaning. Its first meaning refers to how Lucas's announcement literally came out of nowhere. There's no word on DLC fighters after Mewtwo, and the staff working on the game, including Matsuhiro Sakurai, stated several times that Mewtwo was merely an experiment in DLC. Its second meaning is a reference to Lucas's origin from Nowhere Islands in Mother 3. Number 20. Since Lucas was originally not a fighter in Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U, he has a non-fighter trophy using his Brawl model. However, since he eventually became a fighter, he also has a trophy using his new model. He is the only character in the game, so far, to have both his Brawl and 3DS Wii U model in the game. Number 21. Ryu is the first Super Smash Bros. Character to originate from a traditional 2D fighting game. Number 22. The poster attached to the Ryu announcement was designed by the original character designer of Street Fighter II, Akiman. The poster is also a reference to the original poster for Street Fighter II, World Warriors. Number 23. Ryu is the first fighter to have an input length sensitive moveset. Super Smash Bros. Uses 2 buttons for attacking, but Street Fighter II uses 6 buttons. In order to emulate the moveset of Street Fighter II, weak, medium, and strong attacks are activated by a tap, press, and hold, respectively. Number 24. Ryu is also the first fighter to allow command inputs to activate attacks. Ryu's special moves, Hadouken, Shoryuken, and Hurricane Kick, can be activated using Street Fighter II inputs. Number 25. Breaking records here. Ryu is also the first Super Smash Bros. Fighter to feature 2, I repeat, 2 final smashes. When activated at a range, you can activate Shinku Hadouken. Activated next to an opponent, you can activate the Shin Shoryuken. Cool, huh? Number 26. Kyle Hebert, the voice actor who plays the voice of Ryu in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, also did the voice of Ryu in Street Fighter IV. In addition, Hebert plays the voice of adult Gohan in Dragon Ball Z, adding another fighter under his belt. Number 27. Ryu's Super Smash Bros. Release date of June 14th is also the birthday of Kyle Hebert. Aw, what a birthday gift. That's cute. Number 28. Ryu has unique sound effects tied to his moves and shield. For his punches, specials, normally shielding, or perfect shielding, the sound effects come from Street Fighter II. Number 29. When Kirby absorbs Ryu's abilities, he absorbs Ryu's sound effects. Like Ryu, Kirby will have Street Fighter II sound effects for his Hadouken. Number 30. Mega Man features a unique animation after he gets KO'd. As a reference to his death animation from the Mega Man series, blue spheres come out of his KO blast. Number 31. Alf from Pikmin was intended to be a clone of Olimar. Alf was going to be able to use rock Pikmin. However, this was cut and instead he turned into an alternate costume for Olimar. Number 32. Smash Run was originally going to have cooperative gameplay, but the 3DS processor was limited and was unable to display multiple fighters on the same screen. Number 33. Taunting in Smash Run will raise a random stat by 1. Oh, snap! When Little Mac taunts, Doc Lewis might give him some words of encouragement. He doesn't do it all the time, which makes it special when he actually does. Number 34. Little Mac's alternate costume, the one where he's made up of green wireframe, is based on his look in Punch-Out's arcade version, where he's designed in said green wireframe. Number 35. Sakurai felt that Pac-Man's old school design was better and used it when designing the characters. If the design had been rejected, Sakurai thought about dropping Pac-Man from the game altogether. Number 36. Heihachi was also considered as an additional fighter for Smash, and the representative for Bandai Namco in the Tekken series. However, he was passed over. Sakurai believed that implementing his moveset in the game would be quite difficult. Number 37. The Pac-Maze stage in the 3DS version contains several references to the Pac-Man games. If you collect 100 dots, a player-exclusive power pellet appears on stage. When consumed, it powers up your fighter. Also on the player screen, the ghosts on the stage turn blue, however on opponent screens, they do not. Number 38. When you use Pac-Man's up taunt, various characters from other Namco games make an appearance. Clovis from Dragon Buster, Don from Taiko no Tatsujin, Fighter from Bosconian, Fighter from Galaga, Galaxit from Galaxian, Ghost from Pac-Man, Gilgamesh from the Power of Druaga, King from King and Balloon, Mappy from Mappy, My Car from Rally X, Packet from Baraduke, Puka from Dig Dug, Red Baron from Sky Kid, Secret Fighter from Gaplus, Solvalu from Xevious, Valkyrie from Valkyrie no Densetsu, or Runner from Metrocross. Number 39. Similar to how Brawl had special codec calls between Snake, Colonel, and Otacon, Smash for Wii U contains Palutina's guidance conversations. Pit, Palutina, and Viridi share their thoughts about each of the characters featured in Smash. DLC characters, however, get the same dialogue. Number 40. In the Orbital Gate Assault stage, you can enjoy banter between Fox, Falco, Peppy, and Slippy. They communicate the events of the stage just like a real real Star Fox level. Number 41. According to Sakurai, the Orbital Gate Assault stage took an entire year to develop. Number 42. In Gaor Plains, Metalface occasionally taunts the fighters on the stage. Oh, looks like Minato Boy's been practicing. Hey Minato Boy, hope you don't think you can hurt me with that thing. Number 43. Shulk is a very unique new fighter. Depending on Shulk's Minato arms form, the damage and knockback done on opponents change, as well as his own stats like defense, speed, and jump. Number 44. Shulk's smash quote, "Now it's Shulk time," is never once said in Xenoblade Chronicles. Number 45. Wrath of the Reset Bomb, the track that plays on the stage Reset Bomb Forest, is actually synced up to the events happening on stage. When you pause the game, the track actually pauses along with it. Number 46. The bills collected in the coin battle mode have an image of Nintendo's Japanese headquarters. There's also a photo and signature of series creator Matsuhiro Sakurai. Number 47. In the international version of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light is the only masterpiece that didn't make it through localization. This is actually because the game has never been translated or released outside of Japan. Number 48. This is the first game in the series to have Master Hand and Crazy Hand as in-game announcer calls. Number 49. In Super Smash Bros. Melee, the announcer shouts the name of the game. The announcer for Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U recorded a similar line shouting the name of the game, but it was left unused. Number 50. Bowser Jr. almost didn't make the cut. Due to limited time and resources, he just barely made it into the game as a result of the development team's diligent work. Number 51. According to Sakurai, Chrom was originally intended to be a playable fighter in Super Smash Bros., but was ultimately cut due to the lack of any unique characteristics compared to the other characters. Instead, he chose to add Robin. I mean, you can only have so many blue-haired swordsmen, am I right? Number 52. In the track Master Core, which plays when you're fighting the boss, Master Core, there are beeps that play around 1 minute and 45 seconds into the track. These beeps are Morse code and actually translate to Master C. Number 53. Takamaru, the protagonist of the mysterious Marasume Castle, was considered as a potential fighter from Super Smash Bros., but was eventually dropped since Sakurai believed he wasn't really that well known. Number 54. During the villagers' final smash, Tom Nook throws objects into the house being built. If you pay close attention, he also throws a Triforce. Number 55. The Flying Man on Magicant can be recruited a total of 5 times. Each time the Flying Man is knocked off the map, a tombstone will appear in the area they spawn. When the 5th Flying Man gets knocked off, the Flying Man will no longer appear during the round. This mirrors their roles in Mother and Mother 2, where a total of 5 Flying Men can be recruited. After they're defeated, tombstones will appear next to their house and they will not respawn. Number 56. The Flying Man has a 3D model in addition to the 2D model that appeared in Magicant. The 3D model was eventually scrapped due to the 3DS's hardware limitations. Number 57. Having specific character pairs fight each other in a normal 1v1 Smash fight results in having personalized victory screens. Fox beats Falco. Better luck next time, Falco. Falco beats Fox. You're off your game, Fox. Male Robin beats Lucina. Lucina, I hope I didn't hurt you. Female Robin beats Lucina. How can you protect Chrom if you can't protect yourself? Lucina beats Marth. This is the Hero King. Lucina beats Ike, and they call you the Radiant Hero. Palutena beats Pit. Oh, sorry about that, Pit. Palutena beats Dark Pit. Poor little Pito. Dark Pit beats Pit. Where's your goddess now? Number 58. Rob's default colors differ a little between regions. In Japan, Rob is red and off-white to represent the Famicom, while Rob in the international releases is gray to represent the NES. In Brawl, the default palette for all regions was the Famicom-colored Rob. Number 59. Rob's differing default palette is reflected on the Rob amiibo represented in respective regions. Japan got the Famicom-colored Rob, while internationally, the SNES-colored one was released. This is the first amiibo to actually have region-specific colors. Number 60. The Toon Link conducting the Spirit Train is replaced with Alfonso when a Toon Link is fighting in the match. Number 61. The Ice Climbers were cut from the game due to the 3DS's hardware limitations. To avoid any considerable differences between the 3DS and Wii U versions of the game, Sakurai chose not to make the Ice Climbers a Wii U exclusive character. Number 62. Greninja's announcement art was illustrated by none other than the Pokemon's original artist, Ken Sugimori. His inclusion in the game had been decided even before Pokemon X and Y were released, meaning he didn't even appear in a Pokemon game yet before the team decided to include him. Sakurai was given a few sketches and descriptions about the Pokemon as references. Number 63. The Smash Fighter ballot, which was introduced in April 2015 and ended in October 2015, was the first time players could directly suggest potential fighters they wanted in Smash. Number 64. The winner of the Smash Fighter ballot was Bayonetta from the Bayonetta game series. She was within the top 5 winners in the United States, but number 1 in Europe. Among characters that were realizable, she was the number 1 choice. She was announced in December 2015 during the final Smash Direct. Number 65. After performing an attack with Bayonetta, players can hold down the button to continue attacking using Bayonetta's guns. The shots won't slow down opponents, but will damage them. This was implemented into almost all of her attacks. Number 66. Bayonetta's down special is called Witch Time. It's activated like a counter, and once activated will slow down opponents, opening them for attacks. However, if Witch Time is activated late, Bat Within will activate. This move dodges most of the opponent's attack, but still damages you a little bit. Number 67. Bayonetta's side special is called Heel Slide. This allows her to slide on the ground and attack her opponent. If the button is held, the heel slide ends in a kick, which can then extend combos. In the air, the side special is called the Afterburner Kick. This is the very first time a side special has had 2 different names depending on where you use it. Number 68. Bayonetta's final smash, Infernal Climax, has a unique way of activating. When the final smash is triggered, Bayonetta goes into Witch Time. From there, she must attack opponents to fill up the climax gauge. Once full, Infernal Climax will activate, summoning the Infernal Demon Gamora. Number 69. The announcement trailer for Lucina, Robin, and Captain Falcon was stylized to look similar to the cutscenes from Fire Emblem Awakening. Number 70. The announcement poster for Lucina and Robin was illustrated by Yusuke Kozaki, the original character designer of Fire Emblem Awakening. The art featured Lucina and Robin, as well as several characters from the Smash roster. He's also known for art on No More Heroes and his manga series Donyatsu. Number 71. Lucina was originally included in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS as a palette swap for Marth, similar to Alpha and the Koopalings, but was eventually made into her own fighter, with adjustments made to make her different from Marth. Number 72. Similar to Lucina, Dr. Mario was originally considered a palette swap of Mario, but eventually became a separate fighter. Unlike Lucina, however, Dr. Mario had different moves and different attributes compared to Mario. He also retained his moveset from Melee. Number 73. Lucina, Dr. Mario, and Dark Pit may seem like clones of characters, but Sakurai explained that the amount of effort and time spent on the characters were incomparable to the amount of time spent on the newer characters. Number 74. Corrin, coming from Fire Emblem Fates, was announced in the final Super Smash Bros. Direct, hosted by none other than Matsuhiro Sakurai. His announcement poster, which was revealed in the Direct, was also illustrated by Yusuke Kozaki, and featured even more characters from the Smash roster. Corrin's attacks transform parts of the body into his dragon form. His side smash has some of the furthest reach compared to most of the fighters in the game. Like most of the Fire Emblem fighters part of the roster, Corrin has a counter. Unlike other fighters, however, the counter has the ability to attack both left and right equally at the same time. The counter also launches the opponents upwards. Number 75. The description for the Soufflé trophy from Kid Icarus reads, "We could tell you it's a cake, but that would be a lie." This is a reference to the running gag through the first Portal game, saying the cake is a lie. Number 76. The Easter egg conversations in the Corneria stage in Melee and the Lilat Cruise stage in Brawl are carried over into Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U, respectively, which means that across both the 3DS and Wii U versions of the game, Fox is voiced by a total of 3 actors. Mike West is the voice actor used for Fox in the Orbital Gate Assault Easter egg, Steve Malpass is the voice actor for Fox in the Corneria Easter egg, and Jim Walker is the voice actor for Fox in the Lilat Cruise Easter egg. Number 77. If you reflect Starman's attack, the Smash graphic from Earthbound will appear. Starman will also be instantly killed. Number 78. 8-player Smash, a mode only available in the Wii U version of the game, was an idea originally conceived during the planning stage of Super Smash Bros. Melee. However, due to the hardware limitations of the GameCube, the plans didn't go through. Number 79. In Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U, you can play an alternate version of the boxing ring stage by holding down L or ZL and selecting the stage. The same can be done to plan on alternate versions of the 3DS Dreamland stage. Number 80. The version of the DK rap featured on the stage Jungle Hijinks is missing the verses featuring Lanky Kong and Chunky Kong. Number 81. When the timer runs out while playing the Dreamland stage, the battery on the Game Boy that displays the stage will run out as well. It's an interesting little detail. Number 82. There were plans to have 4 custom moves instead of 3 custom moves available in a game right now. In development plans, it shows Mario with the ability to throw 2 fireballs at the same time as a potential custom move. Number 83. Speaking of custom moves, as of right now, the DLC character characters are the only characters not to have custom moves. Number 84. When the Wario waft is charging, Wario's belly gradually gets bigger over time. Yeah, mine does that every day. Number 85. Wario, who has probably some of the biggest muscles in the game, swings the home run bat with his mouth like a dog. The Duck Hunt dog, which, if you haven't noticed, is a dog, swings the bat like a human would. Number 86. In the Wii U version of Smash on the stage Gamer, just past the blast line, you can see a Virtual Boy sitting on the TV stand. Number 87. Cloud is the first Square Enix representative in the Super Smash Bros. Series. He is available as DLC along with the Midgar stage and several tracks from Final Fantasy VII. He also comes with 3 different outfits and in different colors. His Final Fantasy VII outfit, his Advent Children outfit, and his Advent Children outfit with a sleeve covering his Geostigma. Number 88. Cloud is the first character not to have a mainline game available for a Nintendo system. Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy has been available for the Nintendo 3DS, but that game's only a spin-off of the main series. Number 89. Similar to Little Mac's KO bar, Cloud has the limit break gauge that fills up over time as you take damage. However, you can also charge the limit break gauge as well. Fully charged, the limit break gives players some stat boosts. He can also unleash a stronger special attack when it's activated. Number 90. Cloud's down special after his limit break is charged is called the Finishing Touch. The move only does 1% damage, but it has extremely strong launch power. I can vouch for that, used it all the time on my friends. Number 91. The Midgar stage features several summon materia. The fighter who breaks a summon materia will be able to use the summon against the players. These summons will influence the battle by deforming the terrain and damaging fighters. The summons include Ifrit, Rama, Odin, Leviathan, and Bahamut Zero. Number 92. The promotion art for Cloud was illustrated by Tetsuya Nomura, the concept illustrator for many games in the Final Fantasy series. I never thought I'd see the day when Link, Mario, Donkey Kong, and Kirby are being illustrated by Nomura. Oh, and hey, look at that awesome Mr. Game & Watch! What a time we live in. Number 93. In commemoration of the release of Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U, Nintendo hosted the Super Smash Bros. Invitational, an invitational tournament featuring some highly skilled players in the Smash community. The winner of the Invitational was Gonzalo Barrios, also known as Zero in the competitive scene. Zero would then go on to have a 56 tournament winning streak. Number 94. Ridley, despite the wish of many fans, was not added as a fighter to the Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. Sakurai explained that if Ridley was to be added, he would have had to be shrunk down or his wings reduced in size. He might not even have had the ability to fly around freely. Sakurai believes in the accurate portrayal of characters, and by removing all of these, Ridley just wouldn't have been Ridley anymore. Number 95. Since they announced their moves, Ness and Palutena are the only characters that have unique voice clips for custom moves. Number 96. If you zoom in on Ness's yo-yo, it says Super Nintendo 2014 Mother on it. This seems to be a recurring Easter egg, with Ness's yo-yo in Brawl saying Super Nintendo 2008, and Ness's yo-yo in Melee saying Super Nintendo 2001. The years coincide with the release of each iteration of Super Smash Bros. Number 97. Peach has the most idle animations in the game. Most characters have 2, but Peach sports 4 idle animations in total. Jigglypuff, on the other hand, has 1 idle animation. Number 98. Sheik and Zero Suit Samus appear as separate characters as opposed to transformations in this iteration of Smash. According to Sakurai, this is because the 3DS's hardware limitations did not allow characters to transform. Number 99. Zero Suit Samus's alternate costume is based off the perfect ending in Metroid Zero Mission. In that ending sequence, Samus removes her power armor. Number 100. When Pikachu's shield breaks and he's left dazed and confused, his eyes turn into swirls. A nice nod to the Pokemon anime. Number 101. The random name generator will generate the name No Johns. This is quoting Reggie Fils-Aimé from a video at EVO 2014 for the Super Smash Bros. Melee tournament. It means no excuses. It originates from Smash fans in Crystal City, Texas. One of the players in the group, John, kept making excuses for losing matches. His buddies just started saying No Johns in public, which spread throughout the community. Number 102. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U features a wide array of famous composers, arrangers, and musicians from different video games. Just to name a few, it has Noriyuki Iwata of Ace Attorney fame, Yasunori Mitsuda, who worked on Chrono Trigger, Matoi Sakuraba from the Tales, Star Ocean, and Dark Souls series, Yoko Shimomura of Kingdom Hearts, and Junichi Nakatsuru of the Soul Calibur series. And there's a lot more where that came from. Basically, Smash's music is super amazing. Number 103. Story cutscenes were not included in Smash 4 because Sakurai saw that people were uploading and sharing cutscenes from Brawl's Subspace Emissary mode. He had no control over this, and he believed that if players watched the cutscenes outside of the game, they would no longer serve as rewards for playing. Instead, cutscenes were reserved for character introductions, which Nintendo had full control of releasing. Number 104. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U features the largest Smash roster to date, featuring a total of 58 characters. There's a grand total of 84 stages between the 3DS and Wii U version. Number 105. In Fire Emblem Awakening, Lucina has a symbol in her eye known as the Brand of the Exalt. If you zoom in on Lucina's left eye in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, you can see that the Brand of the Exalt is present. Number 106. If you're one for collecting, try collecting all of the trophies. There are 743 trophies on the Wii U and 707 trophies on the 3DS. In total, that means there are 1,450 trophies. Gotta catch them all. Number 107. Into music, well, there are a total of 507 tracks featured in the Wii U version of the game. This includes remixes and originals and doesn't include any of the victory jingles. Once again, I'm Brendan, and thanks for watching 107 facts about Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. Who's your favorite Smash character? What's your go-to move? Comment down below and let us know. We have new videos dropping every week, so let us know what game you want us to cover next. Check out our links in the description below. Follow us on Twitter at The Leaderboard, and like us on Facebook. And if you like getting more from your games, subscribe to The Leaderboard, where we help you game smarter.